There's a difference between being private and being deceptive. And the story of Meghan Markle and the birth of Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor may be the clearest example of that difference, because what once appeared to be a simple story of a royal couple welcoming their first child is now velling into what could be one of the greatest image manipulation scandals the British monarchy has ever seen. It started like every other fairy tale, a duchess in love, pregnant with a royal baby, and a nation waiting to celebrate. But beneath the polished photos and softly lit interviews, there were cracks, small at first, almost invisible. But now, they're splitting wide open, because the hospital where Meghan claimed she gave birth, the very foundation of the official narrative, has come forward with a stunning revelation: there are no records of her ever being there. Not on the #Y of Archie's birth. Not before. Not after. No check-ins. No admissions. No medical files. No thing. And this isn't rumor. This is coming from official sources inside the hospital, people with access to every entry, every log, every security tape. This isn't a SC #andal anymore. It's a cover-up. A royal fabrication, and yet, it gets worse. Back in May 2019, Buckingham Palace released a short, almost clinical statement: Meghan Markle was in labor. Hours later, strangely fast, the palace updated it. She had already given birth. Archie was born. But there were no hospital departure photos. No car arriving. No paparazzi madness outside a maternity wing. In fact, no one saw anything #. Compare that to Princess Diana stepping out of St. Mary's with baby William. Or Kate Middleton, glowing on the Lindo wing steps, holding George. Those moments were #Yal tradition. #Meghan and Harry. Silence. Mystery. Vanishing actors. The few photos that were released, Meghan glowing, immaculate makeup, pristine white dress, not a hair out of place, didn't just seem picture perfect. #EY looked staged. Too perfect. Suspiciously perfect. Then came the videos. Clips that had once been dismissed as harmless wardrobe malfunctions were now being dissected frame by frame. Meghan's baby bump. It shifted. It folded. In one viral clip, it literally collapsed inward as she bent over. In another #, her belly appeared higher and fuller, only DIs after looking lower and flatter. There's even footage of her walking briskly in high heels during her final trimester, barely waddling, her bump bouncing unnaturally. People began whispering, was it fake? Was she wearing a prosthetic bump? At first, it sounded outrageous. Now, it sounds plausible. And that brings us to the theory that refuses to die. So #Ogacy. Some royal insiders, people who worked in The Palace, claim there were unusual conversations around Meghan's birth plan. Confidentiality contracts. Third-party legal teams. Even whispers that the surrogate might not have been British at all, but flown in under complete secrecy, with diplomatic discretion. Why go to such lengths to hide it? Because Meghan wasn't just giving birth to a child. She was building a narrative. The glowing duchess. The #awful mother. The victim who had finally found happiness, and in that image, surrogacy didn't fit. So, they say, she faked it. Baby showers. Maternity shoots. Cradling a synthetic bump on stage. Theatrics for the cameras, and the most #disturbing part. Harry might not have known. That's the question haunting everyone now. Was he in on it? Or was he just another pawn in Meghan's PR machine? A loyal husband, lied to by the one person he trusted most. Some believe Harry genuinely believed the pregnancy. Others think he agreed to the charade to #protect their image, and their son's future title. #UT, there's a constitutional crisis looming in the background. Archie isn't just a baby. He's in the royal line of succession. His place matters. His legitimacy matters. And if Meghan didn't give birth to him, if the palace was misled, his entire claim hashtag could be challenged. Titles could be revoked. Legal standing questioned. And the Queen herself may have unknowingly signed off on false information. Then there's the birth certificate. When it was finally released, Meghan was listed as Rachel Meghan, Her Royal Highness. But something was missing. No hospital. No named doctor. No delivery details. It looked more like a public placeholder than a legal document. Royal births are usually an open book. This one. A locked vault. Social media has exploded with side-by-side analysis. Meghan's walk. Her hands. Her changing bump. Medical experts are weighing in. Former royal staff are hashtag whispering. And through it all, Meghan's team hashtag S said. Nothing. No denial. No explanation. Just silence. And when silence replaces truth, conspiracy thrives. Now, even her most loyal fans are asking hard questions. What else has been fake? The Oprah interview. The mental health breakdowns. The racism claims. What was real, and what was just part of the brand? It's no longer about disliking Meghan. This isn't about gossip. This is about fraud. Manipulation. A potential fabrication of one of the most sacred aspects of royal tradition, a child hashtag S birth. Behind it all stands Archie. Innocent. A child caught between royalty and reality TV. His story, his future, his identity, all possibly built on a lie. And if the truth ever surfaces, if a surrogate comes forward, or documents leak, it won't just be Meghan's image that collapses. It could fracture the very structure of royal succession, because when you fake a pregnancy for power, hashtag influence and brand deals, you don't just fool the public. You risk rewriting hashtag G history,